A young man named Dennis moves into a cheap apartment after landing a new job. At first, everything seems normal, but soon he realizes that something is very wrong. Strange things begin to happen, not only in his apartment, but throughout the building. Dennis finds himself entangled in a web of paranormal events, and now he must uncover the truth and find a way to survive. Hey guys, and welcome back, and welcome to Faint Echo. This is a demo that I just found on Itch.io, and going by the images from the game, they look really terrifying. This is one of those point and click style games, and I love those style games. They're a lot of fun to me. This game looks really scary, and the story behind it sounds pretty terrifying. I can't wait to give it a try. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Unhappy is he to whom the memories of childhood bring only fear and sadness. Howard Phillips Lovecraft. The weather hasn't been great lately. It's never been this cold in our area. This summer was unbearably hot, the kind of heat that makes you want to tear your skin off. And now, it's the opposite. All I want is to bury myself under a warm blanket. Thinking about the hot tea and cozy bed waiting for me at home, I smiled. I live in Kurvia, Rye, Ukraine. I moved to this neighborhood not long ago, managed to rent a 2-room apartment for a pretty decent price. Of course, there are some downsides. The area is quite sure, but it takes about 15 minutes to walk to the nearest kiosk, and the apartment itself has definitely seen better days, straight out of Soviet times. But at least there's a running water and electricity, and that already counts as a win. There aren't many people around, which is a plus for me. I'm not very social. I moved here out of necessity. I'm originally from a small town, but I recently landed a good job in this city, so I had to relocate quickly. I didn't have much money with me, so I chose this place as a temporary solution. My name is Dennis McCullough. I'm 24 years old. I'm into the usual stuff: video games, anime, TV series. I've recently gotten into board games too. There's a catch. You need people for those, and I don't know many folks around here yet. Still, loneliness doesn't really bother me. Right now, the most important thing is that everything at work goes well. The rest will follow. There it is, my fortress. A small house tucked away on the edge of nowhere, with nothing ahead but a long road lined with tall trees. But like I said, it suits me just fine. Strange, it's already night, and yet, suddenly, got a lot brighter near the house. Could I really have wandered around so long that morning is already here? And then again, who cares? I'm not so exhausted, I don't even want to think about it. I punched in the intercom code and stepped inside. Home, sweet home. Damn. Is this lamp flickering again? Let there be light, I said with a smile. The atmosphere in the stairwell is pretty gloomy. The lamp flickers like I've walked into a horror movie, and some terrifying face is about to jump out from around the corner. What's strange is that I've never seen any of my neighbors. The building is eerily quiet, which is nice in a way, but also a bit unsettling. Sometimes that silence even scared me. Now that I think about it, I really haven't met a single resident. Then again, maybe it's better not to overthink things like that. I started walking up to my floor. I inserted the key into the lock and turned it. Finally, I'm home. Inside the interior was nothing out of the ordinary. An old couch that let out a sound like a deflating balloon when you sat on it, and a TV I hadn't turned on in so long I couldn't even remember the last time I watched it. Maybe the last time was on New Year's Eve with my parents. We turned it on just for background noise. Now there's nothing on but endless political propaganda and brainless shows that make your mind rot. Not that I, a guy who scrolls through Insta for hours, should be the one to talk about brain rot. After throwing off my clothes, the first thing I did was head to the kitchen to put the kettle on. "15 minutes later, I was already enjoying a cup of freshly brewed tea. Exactly what I needed after a rough day. I raised the cup to take another sip. Huh? Did I just hear something? Definitely did. Once the tea was gone, I headed to my bedroom. The cozy double bed was calling to me, and I just smirked. Who was I to resist such a mistress? I was so tired that the moment I flopped onto the bed, my eyes began to close on their own. Who is this? I reluctantly got out of my bed. For in the morning, who the hell shows up at this hour? A look of annoyance crept on my face. Still half asleep, I shuffled toward the door. This better be important, otherwise, what the hell are they waking me up for? Oh, for God's sakes, I'm coming. Who is this woman? Who are you? What do you want? Excuse me. Do you happen to have Any salt? Salt? At 4 in the morning? What? Who even is she? I've never seen her around here before. And to be honest, she looked pretty damn creepy. Do you even know what time it is? I asked, my voice sharp. I'm so sorry, but I need to make breakfast for my daughter. She has to be at school soon. Could you spare a little salt? That unsettling smile never left her face. It looked almost frozen in place. What the hell was I supposed to say to that? Give salt, or not my problem. I think we're gonna go ahead and give her salt. Just a second. I replied and headed to the kitchen. Hopefully she'll be gone soon. Grabbing a pack of salt, I lazily made my way back to the door. But as soon as I opened it, I froze. The hallway was completely empty. Where did she go? Jesus, definitely crazy. I muttered to myself and closed the apartment door. Holy! My heart went into overdrive. What was that? My vision darkened. The shock was so strong, I blacked out for a split second. For a moment, I truly thought I was going to die. Eventually, my sight cleared, my heart slowed, and my breathing returned to normal. But then a sharp pain struck my head, like I'd been hit by a ball. What the hell was that? The question resurfaced in my mind. I think it was a woman's face. It came out of nowhere, like a cheap horror movie jump scare. But where is it at now? Could I really be hallucinating from sleep deprivation? Here I am standing alone, no one around, just my usual apartment. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my hand. God. I'd been having nightmares lately, but those made sense. Moving to a new city, a sudden change or environment? Just stress. That's all it is. Right? My left eye twitched involuntarily. Maybe I should just take something to calm down and go back to bed. Tomorrow's my day off, so there's no need to rush anywhere. That was my reasoning. I quickly took a pill and headed back to the bedroom. As soon as I flopped onto the bed, I closed my eyes and drifted off almost instantly. Let's hope. No one disturbs me this time. That was scary. Day 1. What a strange place. What am I even doing here? Though maybe that's a foolish question. My legs just keep carrying me forward. Some kind of ancient ruins? They must be several hundred years old. Judging by the ornaments and architectural details, I could swear I've never seen anything like this back in Ukraine. More than that, I'm sure nothing like this exists anywhere in the post-Soviet countries either. And yet, I moved on. The question, what am I doing here, faded away. It felt pointless. I just kept walking, a mere observer. I couldn't control my own body. It was as if someone else was pulling the strings, forcing me to watch and try to make sense of whatever this was. When did it get dark? Had I really been walking for that long? This place was starting to make me feel deeply uneasy. Where was I even going? Did any of this have meaning? Maybe I'm asking too many questions. After what felt like an eternity, my legs brought me to a statue, a seated creature. The thing was terrifying at first glance. Its glowing eyes seemed to be staring straight at me. Keep going. Keep going. The voice echoed in my head. I didn't resist. After a while, my pointless wandering came to an end. But what happened next did nothing to bring clarity. A group of figures, cultists maybe, stood around a bonfire, dressed in strange robes, conducting what looked like a ritual. Fascinating. Sure. But what does any of this have to do with me? Soon, they began to chant. I couldn't understand the words. I couldn't even grasp what the song was about. To call it unsettling would be an understatement. The statue's eyes glowed like fireflies. What kind of monster were they worshipping? With every second being here, it became harder. The chanting grew louder and louder. Their song drilled into my brain, causing real physical pain. My ears began to bleed. I wanted only one thing, for it all to end. For the statue's eyes to stop glowing, to stop driving me insane. Help me! Please make it stop! Man, the dreams I've been having lately. At this rate, I'll end up in a mental hospital. Goodbye, career. I imagined orderlies lining me up with those Mimi-like expressions. I let out an involuntary laugh. The clock showed around 1. That was a decent nap. There was a missed message from Mom on my phone. She was worried I hadn't called. I grimaced. Come on, I'm not 10 years old anymore. Then again, she's my mom. Of course she's worried. I should call her back. The events of this morning came flooding back. That woman at the door, and then that face. Did I imagine it? Could a hallucination really be that vivid with such a terrifying sound? It all happened so fast, my vision went dark, and then everything snapped back to normal. Lately, I've been under a lot of stress. But is that really the cause? Then what? A ghost in the apartment? That's insane. I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. All right, time to get myself together. Now, where did I put my toothbrush? Examine every room you're in carefully. Explore even the places that seem unimportant. To continue the game, click the left mouse button or press the space bar. Good luck. There you are. After digging through my backpack, I finally found my toothbrush and toothpaste. Now, I can make this face of mine look presentable. Or I could explore my room a bit more. Let's look around. I look kind of rough today. I look like some guy about to search for his wife in a gloomy fog-covered town full of monsters. And in the end, it turns out he was the one who killed her. Okay, enough with the nonsense. Well, looks like there's no hot water today. But hey, what did I expect from an apartment this cheap? Should be thankful there's running water at all. Alright, this is just temporary. I'll save up a bit and get something better. Damn. Something got in my eye. Gotta check it out. God. Who's there? I turned around and saw no one. What the hell is going on here? This time I'm sure I didn't imagine it. What is that? My hands were trembling and sweat began to trickle down my temples. God, what's happening in this apartment? I turned off the faucet. I had clearly seen something that shouldn't exist in this world. I rubbed my eyes several times. Who was that woman? Why is she here? Those questions raced through my mind, but what scared me more was that I had no idea what to do. My brain must have decided to shut down the next second My eyelids felt heavy. That was definitely not a dream. But it's impossible. That face, that corpse-like skin. This is insane. I don't want to stay here. I seriously need to find a new place to live. I jumped up and rushed out of the room. When I left the bathroom, I nearly collapsed from shock. The girl was floating in the air in the room. Hey, who the hell are you? How did you get into my apartment? The girl sighed sadly and said, Actually, this is my home. I used to live here. I closed my eyes again, hoping I was still dreaming. But even after slapping myself a few times, I realized I really wasn't asleep. What do you mean you're home? Who are you? Where are your parents? She sighed deeply, like I had brought up something painful. I'm Anya. My dad left, and Mom? Mom's somewhere nearby. You've seen her already. She's really mad. She's really mad, you know? Some guy barged into our apartment. Seen her? Wait. Is she talking about that thing? Oh God, what's wrong with this girl? I don't get any of this. You're so dumb if you don't get it. I was still in a state of complete confusion. Okay, I won't fry your brain. You won't get it right anyway. I'm a ghost. What? A ghost? A normal one, and my mom too. By the way, didn't it bother you that I'm kinda legless? But I'm not mean, really. Unlike Mom, sometimes I'm scared of her too. She's angry at people, especially those living in our apartment, because it's still our home. There were others before you. Mom, well, you know, did them in. The girl stuck out her tongue and mimicked someone being hanged. It might have looked funny from the outside, but I got chills down my spine. Wait, how is this even possible? What happened to you? Enya's face turned sad again. I don't want to talk about it. It was really scary. Let's not talk about that. Just know, Mom won't leave you alone. she'll slowly drive you mad. She kinda enjoys it. Though, not exactly. Uh, it's complicated. Anyway, try to figure out how to get her to let you live. Okay? Screw this. I'm packing up and getting out of here right now. Same old story. Everyone says that. I'm tired of it. Look, if Mom gets attached to you, that's it. You can move to the other side of the world. She'll still find you. Mom's really powerful and scary. If you leave, she'll get furious. And then she'll definitely kill you fast. So for now, you've got at least a chance, even if it's a small one. But how? How do I survive? Anya spreads her arms. I don't know. Maybe the neighbors have something useful. Ask around. As far as I know, Mom gives 4 days before... You know... Treat it like a game, okay? I gotta go. I'll drop by tomorrow. Hope you're still alive. Hey, wait! The girl vanished instantly, like she dissolved into thin air. This all sounds like total lunacy. What now? Psycho mom ghost is gonna stalk me and try to drive me insane? Seriously? This is no joke anymore. What kind of cursed place did I rent, for God's sakes? I need to get out of here as soon as possible. But Anya said it's a bad idea. What if she's telling the truth and her mom really does kill me, even faster if I leave? But can I even trust her? She's just a kid, or a ghost kid. Oh, God. I think we'll stay. Let's see this out. No. Something inside me says if I leave, it'll only get worse. As stupid and illogical as it sounded, I decided to stay. At least for now. I need to figure out what to do next. Anya said I have about 4 days, give or take. That means I have to get everything done within that time. My hands instinctively clutched my head. Damn it! I won't make it. What the hell am I supposed to do? Panic was creeping in fast. What do I do? What do I do? I slapped myself. Okay, calm down. Panic won't help. That means I'll only have evenings to act, and during that time, I need to figure out how to calm the angry spirit. This is insane. Treat it like a game, she said. Shh. First things first, I should check the apartment more thoroughly, especially the child's room. Maybe there are clues. Or talk to the neighbors. Maybe someone knows something. Either way, it's all up to me. I'd better take my backpack just in case. Go to the child's room, go to the hallway, inspect the kitchen. Go go to the child's room. So this should have been Anya's room. Feels like someone rearranged everything here. The room looks a bit cramped. All right, time to look around. I wonder why this dresser is wrapped in chains. Someone clearly didn't want whatever inside to fall into the wrong hands. My gut tells me this could be useful. I need to find a way to open it. Pitch darkness outside. I can't see anything. I tried to open the window, but the handle wouldn't budge. A chill ran through my whole body. It definitely shouldn't be night now, so what the hell? With every second I stayed, things felt more terrifying. I need to keep searching. A bunch of children's books and fairy tales. Anya must love to read when she was alive. The only familiar one is The Little Prince. My mom used to read it to me as a kid. That one stood out from the rest like it held a special place, as if it meant something important. Too bad my current situation is nothing like a fairy tale. Typical childish doodles in a notebook must have been Anya's drawings. Not exactly talented, but better than I could draw at her age. Sadly, nothing useful here. Let's go to the hallway. No one's answering. I knocked again, but was ignored once more. The door was still shut. Maybe no one's home. No one's answering. I knocked again, but was ignored once more. I pulled the handle and realized the door was unlocked. Anyone here? Hello? Neighbors? Anyone home? Clearly not. What a mess in this apartment. Feels like I walked into an abandoned place. Is it even okay for me to enter someone else's home uninvited? Ugh, I don't like this at all. Let's go this way. The cupboard was full of junk, dishes, spices, and utensils. I was about to stop rummaging when I spotted a strange jar. It contained blood. Wonder why it was kept here. Jar of blood added to inventory. There's probably nothing else to do here. I don't know how to describe the sheer horror unfolding in my apartment. It's all because of that damned Kovalenko apartment. I have no idea what went on in there. I only ever heard screams, but I thought it wasn't my business. Now that woman haunts me every single day. She's in my dreams, in the mirrors, everywhere. There's no peace from her. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. The word family keeps flashing in my head. What family? Whose? I hear her. God, it's already too late for me. Family? What could it mean? Nothing to do here, just an empty, broken bathtub. Notes lie on the floor with the message, she's already close. Creepy. Inspect the kitchen. Maybe there's something useful in the kitchen. I should check the cabinets. I rummaged through the drawer and found nothing but those same old pills. Only one left, but I think I'll take it with me. Valerian added to the inventory. The teapot had cold tea in it. This is the last thing I care about right now. Nothing useful here. I doubt the spices Mom packed will help me fight ghosts. There's a small kitchen knife in here. I don't know why I need it, but I feel like I should take it just in case. I feel my strength leaving me. My eyes close on their own. My body grows heavy. Just slept recently. I need to get to the bedroom fast or I'll collapse. Day 2. Daddy! Daddy's back. Mom, Dad's home. Anya? Sweetheart, I missed you and your mom so much. Finally, you're here. Anya missed you all week. Couldn't be helped. Had to travel for work. You know me, honey, not a fan of business trips. Dad, let's play. Anya, Dad is tired. He needs to rest. Don't look so sad, sunshine. I promise, once I rest, we'll play. All right, take off your coat and come to the table. I've been cooking all day. Dad, look, I drew our family. Not bad, sunshine, but you still need more practice, especially with hands. You meanie. I tried really hard. Don't be mad, sweetheart. I really appreciate that you drew our family. This game is pure nightmare fuel. Another day. Same nightmare. Pitch black outside. I opened my eyes and checked my phone right away. The clock was stuck at 1 p.m. The date hadn't changed either. Not sure this is even surprising anymore. Feel a bit better than I did yesterday, though that's saying little. I'm not sleepy, but my arms ache a little. Alright, time to get up and deal with all this madness. Oh no! A new wave of fear washed over me. Somehow I already knew who it was. But I had no choice, only one question remained. Why is she doing all of this? I hadn't done anything to her or her daughter. Why knock on the door when she could easily come in herself? All right, Dennis. Pull yourself together. Shaking like a kitten, I looked through the peephole. I knew it would be her. I stayed silent. I just didn't have the courage to say anything. I know you're looking at me right now. That woman's voice sounded unnatural. It made me tremble even more. Her smile never left her face, not for a second. I can feel you shaking. What do you want from me? Tell me, boy, what is something so dear to my Anya that she'd never want to lose it? I was gonna say her family. Oh man, the eyes move back and forth. Family. Interesting answer. What book do you think my lovely daughter found especially interesting? The Little Prince. Fascinating. Tell me one more thing. What's my Anya's last name? Oh, I completely forgot the last name. It's either this one or that one. I don't remember her last name. I know definitely it was not this one. You know what? I think it's this one, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I see. Well, see you again, Dennis. You have 3 more days. I swear the last time I was this nervous answering questions was back in college. What was that? More importantly, why? Wow, you actually got all the answers right. I turned around towards the voice. You again? Who else were you expecting to see here? Met my mom already. Well done. You learned a lot about me. Props. I've got a good memory. I snorted. What the hell was that? What were all those questions for? Hard to say exactly. You know, ghosts get lonely too. They need to entertain themselves somehow. Why the hell did you drag me into this? No need to shout. I didn't drag you into anything. I instinctively grabbed my forehead. Come on, cheer up. What's your plan now? I don't know. I'll keep searching, maybe check the whole building. get some air outside. My head's gonna explode from all this madness. That's exactly the problem. What? I think you've noticed it always dark outside. Here's the thing. Since you chose to say, you're now in a kind of vacuum. One that won't let you leave. What? What do you mean? Will you stop yelling already? It's a part of Mom's, let's say, power. She's trapped you here just like everyone before you, and only she can let you go. No matter how many windows you break or how hard you pull the entrance door, it won't help. My head buzzed, my heart pounded louder, my knees buckled. But how? I'm really sorry, but there's no way out. You're trapped. God. I instinctively started crossing myself, hoping it might help in this situation. That's useless. A priest lived here before you, and God didn't help him. I'll check in later. Good luck. Wait, I still have questions. But it was too late, and you vanished into thin air again. Now, I truly had no way out. I wanted to scream and throw a fit, but what would that change? I'd probably just amuse the ghosts. They must love watching people scream in agony. I won't give them that satisfaction. You know, I never got a chance to explore the bedroom the first time I hit the arrow, the down arrow. So I wonder if I missed anything in that drawer. No one's answering. Now we can go over here. I think I should check all the floors today. It's so quiet here, nothing can be heard behind the doors. Like all life in this building has died out. Looks like I went up a floor, but none of the apartments have numbers. I don't think it's worth knocking on every single door. Finding a living and, more importantly, sane person in this madness would be a miracle. Dreaming doesn't hurt. The door is locked. This apartment is just as much of a mess as the others, and again, not a single soul. Where did all the people go? Did she really kill them all? There should have been bodies, bloodstains, something. But no, nothing there. Families probably have no idea what happened to them. Mom and Dad won't even know what happened to me. The thought sent a jolt through my body. The boards are nailed shut. No way I'm getting through. And even if I could, it's just a ruined room ahead. Doubt there's anything useful there. Better give up on trying to get in. I regretted moving here the moment we arrived. Katya and I thought we were finally getting our own quiet little nest, but things turned out very differently. At first, Katya began seeing a terrifying woman in the mirrors. Her reflection would appear almost every day. Then the walls in the apartment started cracking and literally crumbling apart. We were ready to flee, but suddenly realized there was no way out. Outside the windows, in an impenetrable darkness, as if the world beyond the house had vanished and all communication was gone. And then the girl appeared, Anya. She said we had only a few days before her mother, something horrifying, monstrous, would come for us. It sounds insane, absurd, but right after that note, there is another. Katya disappeared yesterday. I searched the entire house, knocked on every door, but all the apartments were empty. Empty as if no one had ever lived in them. How is that even possible? Later, I ended up in some kind of nightmare place. Complete darkness, like a void. I don't know what it was, but only my hearing helped me escape. I listened, crawled, felt my way through. Only my ears saved me. I never found Katya. The food is almost gone. And now the passage to the kitchen is blocked. Someone or something barricaded it with wooden planks. There's no way out anymore. I'm in despair. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. The other clue, we need to use our ears coming up at some point. What's that strange hole in the wall? Ropes are all sticking out of it like they crawled out themselves? When I touch them with my fingers, they move like they were alive. What the hell is this house made of? I've got a knife in my backpack. Maybe I should try cutting them. When I pulled out the knife and started cutting, the ropes seemed to resist, not letting me do it. The blade kept slipping like something was pushing it away. But I won't give up that easily. That thought raced through my mind, and I started cutting with renewed determination. And I did it. One sharp strike, and one of the ropes fell to the floor. Surprisingly, the rest seemed to feel pain and quickly recoiled back into the wall, clearing the way. Though the rusty knife couldn't take it, it practically crumbled in my hand. Let's enter the hole. As soon as I entered the room, I spotted another monster. It sat motionless on the couch, like it was asleep, completely unresponsive to me. Just the sight of it made my whole body tremble. Gotta get out before it wakes up, echoed in my mind. I slowly started backing away, but I carelessly stepped on an empty soda can lying on the floor. A distinct dull clunk echoed through the room. The creature started scanning the room. It opened its mouth. Looks like the monster wants to say something. Oh, a new human. Or did I already dream about you? His voice and cough sounded more like an old man living alone, talking to himself than some kind of monster. Why so stiff? Like you've seen a ghost. Sure, I'm no looker, but hey, Come on in. Don't be shy, kid. Who are you? My voice trembled. I spoke like a nervous schoolboy facing his teacher. Call me Skavansnik. Emphasis on the O. Or was it the A? Wait. Was there even an A? Damn. Forgot again. Been sitting here for 100 years, maybe 2. Haven't seen a calendar in ages. Not many folks left around here, just the ones that crazy lady hasn't dragged off yet. So I nap and talk to the ceiling. Sometimes I even answer myself. Andy, really? But you, good job. Usually when folks see me, it's all screams and shrieks. Oh, monster! No one ever sees the person behind the face. I've got a personality, hobbies, joint issues. Do you think I chose this face when I crawled out of the void? He might as well have started whining about mortgage rates. Yeah, I guess that's rough. My name's Dennis. Nice. Wait. What was it? David? That's it. Dennis. Ah, whatever. So tell me, what brings you here? How do you get past my security ropes? That was you? I just cut through them with a knife. Yep, I usually set them up when I nap. If someone sneaks in, they move and I wake up in theory. But I guess old age caught up with me. Slept like a rock this time. Oh, well, sorry for cutting them. Don't worry. I'm just happy someone dropped by. Was starting to feel like part of the furniture. Despite his grim appearance, there was no hostility in his voice. But it could be a trap. Had to be careful with him. How do you even end up here? Where are you from? Do you want the whole story from the beginning? Well, preferably. All right. Then, in the beginning, there was nothing. Then God created. Like, not that beginning. I mean, how you got here? Oh. Look. Some lunatic did a ritual. Boom, and here I am. Been sitting here like an old man on a bench ever since. Then people started going nuts, disappearing. I think you already figured out who's behind it. I nodded silently. She doesn't bother me. Maybe she thinks I'm already living out my days, or just forgets. You notice she loves roses. Me, I'm allergic to the flowers. But take it from me, don't trust women who look like that. Speaking from experience, it smells like trouble, big time. I see. Have you ever thought of leaving the apartment to find something out? I did. 10 times at least. Even stepped out once. I think. Or was that a dream? The halls are empty. Only that lady pacing around, scaring folks. Why would I go? I've got warm slippers here. She doesn't bother me, but I'm wary of her. Don't want her mad at me. My heart's not made of iron. That's sad. Anyway, do you know how to get out of here? Ah, Danielle. It's tough. Maybe even impossible. How many times do I have to tell you it's Dennis? Oh, don't yell. I got it. After that, snoring followed immediately. Hey, old man, you zoned out or what? I snapped my fingers in front of his face. Oh, sorry. Dozed off again. Anyway, here's what I know. She used to be human. If a ritual turned her into this, then there must be a way to reverse it. Probably. I can't remember anymore. I see. God, what have I gotten myself into? Feels like a bad dream. Oh, poor guy. I get you. But I'll tell you something. Folks like me have been among humans for ages. We're just invisible. If you saw guys like me every day, would it surprise you to see me now? I don't know. Probably not. Exactly. Habit, my boy. It's all about habit. Like with blood, tasty at first, then it gets old, and after that, you drink it just out of habit. You get it? Weird analogies, but I got the gist. Oh, I'm rambling again. Old age, you know. Sorry, I drift sometimes. By the way, I've got junk. I mean, useful stuff I can share. There's a fee in the form of your blood. I gulped and stared into his darting eyes. Don't look at me like that. Old man's just joking. Sweetheart, just joking. You've got a weird sense of humor. Honestly, it doesn't matter whose blood, jarred, stored, bought, as long as it's not spoiled. Fair trade, as you folks say, barter. Why do you even need blood? As you might have guessed, I'm not from around here. For me, blood is like your morning coffee, just without the sugar and with a taste of life. But I'm no ghoul, no. only from corpses. I'm a gentleman. Though, hell, ever since that lady showed up, there's not even a corpse left. I've been on a diet for a month now. Look at me, I'm all bones. Alright, got it. So, got any blood? Here, I found a jar of blood. Oh, you made an old man happy. Thanks, Dennis. As promised, here is some of my junk. This key's bloody too, but hey, might come in handy. Bloody key added to the inventory. There we go. Also, got this little figurine. Don't ask who or what it is. I value my life. Strange figurine added to inventory. Also, there's a really weird room. I even marked it. Better not go in. What's in there? You don't need to know. You're young. Take an old man's advice. Alright, if you say so. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. If you ever want to talk, come by. Don't be shy. I'll take a nap now, but feel free to wake me. Just a heads up, my front door's blocked. You'll see a cart there. Don't bother with it. Better use the hole. Got it. After that, Kovznik seemed to fall asleep instantly. Time to move on. I guess it's time to go back. Now we can open up that chain, that padlock. Damn it, the path is blocked. What the hell is wrong with this place? With every door I open, with every passing minute, here it's getting harder to keep it together. Even the air here feels different. The room to the left is locked. Well, I really don't have many choices here. I wonder where this hallway leads. For some reason, I felt uneasy again. Some more. I walked for several minutes, but the surroundings didn't change. It feels like I'm walking in circles. The strangeness didn't stop there. When I turned around, there was only a wall behind me. Where the hell did the doors go? Sweat beaded on my forehead again. Now what? It would be so stupid to say who's there right now. What the F was that? Where the hell am I now? Another corridor? Only one way forward. I desperately tried to catch my breath, my temples still pounding. A silhouette began emerging from the darkness. It was staring at me. Me, a copy of myself. My face, my clothes, but that smirk was definitely not mine. What the hell are you? I couldn't take it anymore and screamed at the top of my lungs. My wicked reflection just burst out laughing, quickly vanished into the darkness. Wait! Rage boiled inside me, and I recklessly chased after my copy. I ran so fast I didn't notice everything going dark around me. Suddenly, a flash of light struck my eyes. Where am I now? I need to accept the fact that this place is cursed. Maybe I've just gone insane. For all this, I can feel my strength leaving me again. I could barely stay on my feet. I just need to lie down for a minute. My legs felt impossibly heavy. Even the cold floor beneath didn't bother me. I just sat down next to the wall, leaning against it. My body wasn't listening to me anymore. It didn't care about the madness, or even that some creature might devour it. Gotta get up. Thank you for playing the demo. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to add the game to your wishlist. The full version is coming very soon. Alright everybody, and that was Faint Echo, and I highly enjoyed this game. I know there's something simple about it. It's just point and click and a lot of reading, and I know that might not be for everybody, but I really do love these style of games. There's just something so simple about them. Again, this was just the demo, and they gave you so much in the demo. I can't wait to see what the full version is going to have in store. I don't know if it's going to be all on itch.io or if it's going to be on Steam or not. If you enjoyed this game and want to give it a try, I highly recommend that you keep your eye open for it. If you enjoyed tonight's video, please hit that like button for me and comment and tell me what you think of it or not. I tried something a little bit different. You know, I took away the face camera and I wanted you to kind of just get lost in the story and really get pulled in and enjoy it. So if you enjoyed that, let me know as well. And I'll be sure to keep my eye open for other games like this, and I'll give it the same treatment. But until next time, I'm out of here.